Kamala Harris brings, incredible energy, vision, talent, and she's going to be a phenomenal vice president to Joe Biden.
Now, you yourself were on the short list of candidates for Joe Biden's potential running mate. And even before he announced a choice, we were seeing some sexist attacks because the list was all women. So how do you deal with that?
I think one of the frustrating things was to see someone on the news who I know to be a progressive and an ally refer to as the Bachelor. This was is a list of phenomenally accomplished leaders. All right, they all happen to be women, but leaders first and foremost. And that's what made it any one of us on that list. And I think that it's really important to recognize, every one of us has jumped in with enthusiasm for this ticket and would have done that no matter which person Joe Biden had selected. I think that that's really important. I get to keep my dream job as governor in the state that I love with 3 generations of my family here and have 2 phenomenal new best friends in the White House. That's something that I'm really excited about.
Democrats should respond to attacks like that.
So I'll say this, one of the things that I appreciate in the time in which we're now living is that people like AOC get up on the floor of the House and call out a bully and use his words so people see what she has to deal with just by fighting for her constituents and being a voice for so many people right across this country. I think it's important that we call it for what it is. So birtherism is racism, and let's just be blunt about it. Let's take it on and show that we can do better, and I believe we deserve a lot better. And that's why I think each time they show who they really are, they're actually maybe doing us a favor because they're energizing us and they're focusing the world on what the real differences are here, and they are fundamental.
And I do not need Representative Yoho to apologize to me. Clearly, he does not want to. Clearly, when given the opportunity, he will not. And I will not stay up late at night waiting for an apology from a man who has no remorse over calling women and using abusive language towards women. But what I do have issue with is using women, our wives and daughters, as shields and excuses for poor behavior. Lastly, what I want to express to Mr. Yoho is gratitude. I want to thank him for showing the world that you can be a powerful man and accost women. You can have daughters and accost women without remorse. You can be married and accost women. You can take photos and project an image to the world of being a family man and accost women without remorse and with a sense of impunity. It happens every day in this country. It happened here on the steps of our nation's capital. It happens when individuals who hold the highest office in this land admit to hurting women and using this language against all of us.